feel like for me it's the thing of I sometimes envision myself doing certain things. So like I know that okay, I love to do this and I'm interested in doing this as much as even to before I got to this stage of realization that there are certain things that will be unique to me that I can do or I have the passion for doing. It's a thing of when I even acquired it, projecting it. So, for example, you know that I'm this person that loves to speak publicly. So, public speaking, MC, everything. So, once it's out there and speaking right in front of the camera, I love to do it. But that fear factor comes in once I'm on stage. So it's a thing of I've rehearsed, or I know what to say, or when I'm yarning my guys, or I can be on top of the conversation, or I can be on top of the argument, or I can be the one directing what is happening. But saying that okay, and then I'm ready, everything, and once I get up there, and that whole thing it just changes. So sometimes the thing of that fear of what are these guys going to see, how are they going to see me, what are they going to say at this point in time, if I flop, if I make a mistake, if I make a grammatical error, am I going to say are they going to say at the end of the day that this guy was useless or he didn't try or nah he was a joke, he caused the whole thing to flop. The thing is that at the end of this even sometimes, and I think it's really a negative thing because I know that I've emceed, I've had the opportunity of emceeing an occasion, and for me I thought I didn't do well, and when people you tried, you did well, wow, this guy's an MC, this, and deep in there I didn't see what I did really that was special. Unique, even we're even talking about unique, I didn't see what I did because I felt like I made a lot of mistakes, and yet people still. So I feel like it's a thing of even building the issue of self-confidence first, the thing of identification, not even to rush at it. So it's not even okay, I don't know who I am, feel downcasted, I don't know what I like and all that. I know that I had that even right from school. So as much as I knew at one point I wanted to be this, I wanted to be that, it's a thing of, should we just say wishful thinking, because it's a thing, okay, I admire it, so I want to be this. So it's not that I discovered that I had a particular talent. I did very well at sports when I was much younger and all that, but the thing is I never really I'm good at it's just a thing that was just there, it was always passive, and because of that I've even felt somehow. So sometimes I see my guys, their drawings very good, he draws very well, he tells me he wants to be an architect, I see it because this guy is good at TD, this guy can draw. It's most likely it's very obvious that this guy wants to be something and he can do what he has said he wants to be because he's already showing certain talents. And I look at myself and I'm like, what stands me out? What do people call me out for? So the thing is calming down, being patient and looking inwardly and knowing that okay, it will come and it's gradually, and really the thing of you can never be too ambitious when it comes to your life in that sense. So really trying as much as possible to open every door that you see in a positive way now. So it's a thing of okay, this is an opportunity for me to learn. See it as an opportunity for you to learn. These guys are doing it. It's something that's legit, something that's good, it's something that's positive. If these guys can do it, can I do it? I tried. So sometimes, most of the time, sometimes you will open the door and really wasn't there. It's not really in your direction. What was meant for you. Walk out and you try another door. So opportunities arise, you take them.
So yeah, I guess it's also a matter of just trying from time to time, because you never really will know if you don't try out. So am I good enough? The only way to find out is by trying. So keep trying and just don't be that person that when it's time to do things you just always back out. I guess what causes that most of the time is that lack of self-belief, like I said before. So just want to try it, to give it a try, if that makes sense. So just let me see if this works out, and if it does not, you know that this is not meant for me. You try other things, and then by the time you find out what is meant for you, you know that all I need to do right now is just keep practicing to be the best version of this particular thing.
Taking a bit from what you're saying, I'll give you a personal example. So when I first got into the university, first and second year, I think early in my second year, I was in school, but I wasn't really in school.
Passive.
I was just there because I felt like okay, I have to be here. I mean, I didn't really pay attention. I didn't really do my best, and it wasn't until I got a really terrible result and my GPA was in a bad place, coupled with the fact that my had something that was
extremely good,
a lot better,
and was still complaining.
She was still like displeased with it. I was like, wow, this is where I am, and I don't know. It just from there, I started. I actually analyzed everything. I'm like, okay, why am I here? I don't want to be here. How can I get out of here? And the answer was easy. It wasn't easy, but it was easy. Put in the effort. But then that was the easy part. And the hard part is actually finding out what works for me.
And actually putting in the effort, the active.
Yeah. So like I started taking notes in class. I always used to sit in the front, but like I used to pay more attention. So basically, that was it. That was when I just decided to,
pick your life up.
Yeah, it's become better.